Welcome back to Bowman Land Clearing channel. We got a lot going on. I did a lot since the last video, and my GoPro's about to die, but this is what we got going on. We got several days worth of work. I'm probably at least 3 weeks out now. Went from scraping by to 3 weeks out, possibly more. That's just a good. So we did a thing or two, which the truck is pretty nasty. We put this on the 450. This is a Amazon buy. Got a bunch of gaskets and stuff like that. I'm hoping that everything looks clean, stuff like that. I may have to readjust this to where it's center, but this is all Amazon. All I did was type in Ford. All right, the camera died, but all I did was type in on Amazon Ford strobe light. You got these little bolts here are rubber bushings, so they're just cutting it very close. That one's actually touching, so I need to readjust it. Yeah, I should be able to move it. So this one's pretty good. I like this one because you can set it up any way you want to. You can probably put you some like floodlights or some type of lights on it, or more strobe lights. I was wanting something to go up here, but I've got these Recon aftermarket lights on here. They're also clearance lights, but they also strobe as well. So, but I bought this. I think this cost the most. I think this is like $130 something for a bracket. I probably could have had somebody laser cut one out. And then I got this, was like, I think it was 40 or 80 bucks, but I did buy a 32-inch light bar. Truck's a mess. I got this one. It's I was wanting this one, but it's all right. So the way I did was I ran the cord through the third tail light, comes down, and which I'm going to readjust it. But I got this one. I'd like to put this back on the truck. So there's a lot of things I'd like to get back on there. Gotta get my duck hunting stuff out of here. Got my waders and shotgun still in here. All right, we got that on. I did actually that last night. And then I got to get these. I just put these on here, and there's some chunks taken out. This one's got a drop, so I'm gonna sharpen the best I can, and then we'll just keep going. Because I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 of them. I thought about changing them out, just going over here and getting some extra ones out. Also got magnets on there. I went and bought this little thing, 600 bucks. Supposed to get some timber for this. Also got this right here. I forgot how he said to run. So I bought this one, and so that way I could take this and start cutting a bunch of stuff down there. Well, when I got to the scrap yard, it was they didn't take a picture of this side, so there's stuff cut off of it. So that's great. I did some mulching for this and some money too as well, so really needed the money, but I got something that's beneficial. I need to get that fixed. Needs a head gasket. I'm going ahead and build the motor as well. So we got plenty of trucks. I think I got too many trucks, not enough equipment. Let's see. Got the old horses out over here. All right, so we are at the job now. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We got, so was today Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. So we got rain Thursday. I want to go ahead and beat it because this is a little rocky, but also how the knives are, they're still good, but they're not. Go ahead and get this started. We got about 4 days here, cleaning up on this other side. See all the beautiful horses. I'll go ahead and show you what we got over here shortly. All right, so today being a half day, this has got a lot of rock. So what my plan was, I'm not gonna be able to see all of it. See like that right there? If I can pick it up, I'm gonna clean it up. You see right here, I'm gonna get as close as I can without breaking stuff. But come in and clean as much as I can. I think he said 4 acres. Then it goes to a creek. But that lower creek is like that, so we'll have to be careful. But we're gonna go ahead and get what we can. And then like the stumps right there is half dead. He wants to be able to grow grass. I'm guessing for the horses have more area, stuff like that. So what we're doing is we're thinning out these smaller stuff, that way he can get in here with a tractor and keep it more maintained. So, and then there's a bunch of stumps which we'll be able to clean it all up, but we'll figure out. I'm gonna try to walk as much as I can. A bunch of them it's out, stick them around trees where I can't get into. So, but yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get to it. Well, I wasn't gonna record any of it. What I'm fixing to say is, but I cleaned up, just judging by what I picked up over in just this corner, which there's billions of rocks out here. So I went ahead and ordered 2 sets of knives. That's over $700. But I did go out way out that way, and some of it is, I just might as well just leave them there. I don't want to pile them up because there's a bunch of big ones. So there's some, but what I'm gonna do is just hover over it so at least cleans it up a little bit. So you may see a lot of sparks flying. But right in here, this one, because the fence tapers, instead of like this, it just tapers down that way, down to that. So, but some of that stuff I'm not going to be able to get to right in here, the center side, over right here, because there's big rock mounds, but there's a bunch of stumps I got to get to, so that way I can at least make it where they can get to it and manage it with their little small excavator they have. So let's get to it. All right, so we started around 1:30. It's all patchy, some spots here and there. Jumped out because that tree fell over. But we got the barn's way up there. It's kind of patchy over in here. But I got some big logs. I just kind of started dropping stuff. That way I can get out and throw it in a pile. And this is about 3 hours. Don't seem like much, but that's a pretty good bit. It'd be different if it was a whole day. But we'll get back at it. Got a bunch back there pushed. And then the fence is just right over there. You kind of see what we're hitting through. Some lot of rocks hidden right in here. All right, so after breaking a bunch of corners off here, got that one a little too hot. I curled it down, but these things are serrated. But no big deal. I mean, it's kind of what they do. We got them sharpened, both sides. A little bit of mud on them, but it's so hard to, because that echo's just not wanting to cut it. But we're gonna head to the house, drop the trailer. I got my little fancy wee woo light, makes it look pretty cool. Got the wee woo. Got the wee woo light. But let's go ahead and put everything up and then get. Always forget the arm bar. All right. Well, that's warming up. Horses are warming up as well. Go ahead and get this cleaned off again, and get the head greased. Got all the stuff in here. Well, we'd have to drive that big old heavy truck, but let's get to it. All right, so today's only 3 hours, like 3 hours and 10 minutes in. We pushed probably about 2 acres right now. So pretty much in 8 hours we have all this done. It's pushed down just a little bit down that way. We're getting close to the point. And I literally seen deer right down in there while I was mulching. So looking pretty good. A lot of hardwoods down here. Lunch is ready. It's pretty decently warm. That's what we got. Show you shortly. It's pretty dark. I gotta sharpen the knives and blow the machine off and all that good stuff, so. Looking pretty good. I got way down there. I got all the way down to the end. I didn't record it just because the sun was in the way and it was really dusty, so. And it was really rocky as well. But tomorrow I'll be able to, I'm gonna start up here and start pushing that lower side. So I've got some chunks slung everywhere, so I have to get those up in the morning too. I'm gonna get here early. But it's what we got. Got more to clean up on the lower side, which it's real thin just because it's really rocky down there, so I'm only gonna push where I can get to. So well, let's see what tomorrow holds. All right, we back at it this morning, hammering down. I got that lower side done, which couldn't see much last night, but we all right. Mulching these rocks up. Oh, been in there for about 3 hours. I pushed that top side. There's a lot of material down here. I got to looking at this piece shoved up and knocked the, it's been like that for probably about 2 or 3 hours, really. But trying to get this stuff out of here. That's why I hate bag dragging. That's why I get a lot of comments about taking too long to clean up. Well, if I start up there, mulch all this down here, guess what? You got stuff like this, you got little chunks. If you go ahead and push in big sections and then come back and clean it up, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. So I don't need y'all's 2 cents. Some of them know exactly what I gotta do, how I gotta do it. Gotta make sure that other one ain't popped up. This is what I hate about the manual ones, is because they can easily pop up. Look at that piece right here. But to the ones that know exactly what I'm doing wrong, well, you can go piss off, because I've been running this 3 years. I just didn't record most of it. Got stuff. This thing's been stuck in there since I started. Come on. Ouch. All right. So I'm not able to push too far down here. I'm only able to hit to about right in here, and all I got left is from here to that dead trees down in there. So I'm only, because this is a lot of rock, but some of this dead stuff I'm gonna throw up here and mulch it up. See, there's rocks like that can break a track. So I got this, and then I got to push just a little bit down that way, and then I got to clean that side and that side. So I think the next two and a half, probably about 2.5 hours, I should be able to be done. But if I get down in there, I'm definitely gonna roll the track off. So, which this is not too thick of overgrowth, but you can get a little mini X out here and just kind of rip them up. But I'll be able to come down just a little bit further than this in some spots, but this is what we got. I think Kyle said this is about 4.5 acres, and we pushed in a day and a half. We pushed at least 3/4 of it, or almost 3/4. But I skipped this because that's a pine and I can clean this last, but I'm trying to get further down so that way I can clean that up and then come up or push this way. So these knives are gone. May have to stop a little bit and just go sharpen just to get a better edge, but it's still shredding pretty good. All right, I was able to move them right there that was up standing, pushed them over, and then pushed them over there. I'm just gonna pick these up, throw them over there. That way the picture will look good. But I'm definitely hungry. It's time to eat. Well, it's past lunchtime, but I was trying to get this done, and then we'll go on the other side and mulch the stumps up where they had to cut trees, I guess for a fence. Kind of cleaned it up. So we're gonna go ahead and move this stuff over there, and then we'll start over there. Hopefully we'll be done with this shortly. We'll start over there. All right, got those over there and mulched up this lower lot. There's so many big rocks, I can't pick that up. The thing's heavy. I left a few cedar trees down there, but I can't get on that lower side or fall off in the creek. Oh yeah. The tree stand right there. They got a nice view now. Yeah, buddy. Just wish I could have got that section right there on the other side as well. There's just so many rocks right there. Looking clean. All right, cleaned that a little bit more. Got a little bit more on this. He said something about pushing a little bit more of the smaller ones, so I pushed a little bit more and hit a few stumps that was right over there. So oh yeah, looking pretty good. All right, so there was some trees down in here that I went ahead and pushed over. He had an X on. The tops is broke out, so when you start pushing them with an excavator or a piece of equipment, then it hits on top of the cab. So I went ahead and done it myself. Talk about scared the piss out of you. But I got all the stumps over there on the lower side where we last mulched, the back side, and hit a couple trees that he had X on them as well. I went ahead and just did the courtesy of go ahead and mulch the bottoms out of it, and then just throw it. And I used the skid steer or the mulcher to kind of push some of the trees up to the pile. So, but people notice it. But anyway, he's got it looking good since the last time I mulched it. He's also cleaned up the top side of here too. It used to be old fence line, so he's got it cleaned up. So we're gonna go ahead and run over there to the other side since I've got just a few more hours left. So we're gonna go ahead and hit another spot. All right, so he wanted this lower side cleaned up, what I could get, but we got a lot. I was having to go back and forth. Looks like this one's dead. Both of these are dead, but you can kind of see how the water's holding because of the overwash, and then all the tractors going in, kind of putting a belly in it. So I'm gonna pull the stuff out of the creek, throw it up here, mulch it up, and that's about all I can get done, because I think you told me not to do too much for a barrier for like privacy. So, and there's a road right here, so this is gonna be loaded for the 250, that's for sure. All right, I forgot to make an outro. So we got the machine home. You can't see it, but anyway, we got that big job done. It was a lot of hardwoods. It was rough. I mean, it beat the machines up. The knives were gone, beyond gone. But we got a few more big ones to do. We'll see how that goes. So if you could like and subscribe, see you on the next one.